Hey, welcome back. For those of you that are new here, my name is Steve. And today we're going to take a look at some lost footage from this past September where we put sand all over the lawn. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would you want to put sand all over your lawn? Well, to tell you the truth, the reason why I would want to put sand all over my lawn is basically because I didn't think that my grass was absorbing water. I kind of figured that the water was shedding off. So after I aerated it, I wanted to fill the little aeration holes. So when you aerate, for those of you that don't know, and yes, there are some people out there that don't know, so let's not make fun of them, the rest of you, okay? Go along with it, all right? Not all of us are super smart. Now, when you aerate your lawn, okay, you're basically poking holes into the grass. And what that does is that allows you to get down deep to the roots to aerate them. And it's literally in the word, aerate. So you're letting air and water and everything get down into the roots. Now, I thought that my lawn was shedding water off because it was really, really hard. So I thought I lost this footage, but it turns out that I didn't lose the footage. I just misplaced it. I did put one application of pre-emergent on it back in April, the beginning of April, but I haven't done anything since. I probably should put one more on there, but I'm gonna start fertilizing it and feeding it. But I thought now would be a good time to take a look at it and see how it turned out, and maybe you are interested in putting sand on your lawn also, just like I did. It does work out pretty good. You can use it for leveling also. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is shut my mouth, let you watch this video from back in September, and then what I'll do is I'll pop back on here. You'll know it's me because I will look like me, and then we will take a look at what it looks like now, today, May 14th. Hey, you wanna go eat? Let's go eat. All right, so hold on. You cold?
Yeah, it's freezing, dude. First cold morning of the year.
First cold morning of the year. So, what was happening here was there used to be a driveway here when I bought the house. That tree wasn't there. The driveway came right up next to the house, and I stripped it all out, and then I got some loam from a construction company. This is years ago. I got some loam, topsoil, whatever you want to call it, black dirt. It depends on where you live. From a construction company I was working for at the time. And I think it was too hard. The soil was too hard. And then being that I'm in excavation, obviously I pitch everything away from my house. So what was happening is the water was running off, and then you'd look after the rain and the ground was still hard. So what I did was, because we had that drought, and it didn't seem, sorry, it's cold this morning, like he said, first cold one of the year. It didn't seem like the water was like soaking in, and I don't have irrigation, and I was having a hard time keeping up with that drought this summer, which was like the first real drought we've had in a long time. So what I've done, you can see here, this whole area gets sun and it just burns out. I have just aerated. Unfortunately, I aerated the day that I had the thing reserved. It rained out, so a lot of the holes kind of got somewhat filled back in, but the only time I could get an aerator on rental, because I don't own one, so I had to do it because I didn't know when the last time. But I don't know if you can see here, I would have liked to have had a 3-inch plug. That's like 1.5 to 2 inches in some spots, so I mean it's not super see, I was getting a lot of moss. It's not super good to just have a little plug, but it's what we got, so it's what we're gonna deal with. And I do hand water. It is possible. It's a lot of work, but I think if you prepare your ground to receive the water better, it won't have that trouble. So my thought is, and this is going to be an experiment. See all the holes? There's still quite a bit of holes in this area that didn't quite fill in. So my experiment I'm going to do on my yard is I'm going to use sand. I'm going to fill all the holes in with the sand. That way water will seep through. This is my thought. Water will seep through the sand and then disperse throughout the roots. However, I did have the soil tested in this area, and they also said another problem I was having was that the loam I got from that company years ago, there was not enough organics in it. I did top dress it once before with the snow blower. I got a video on that if you want to go back through, where I blew a bunch of topsoil around this area with an old snow blower. But I already did the front lawn. So let's get to it. Because I want to hydroseed it. I got the tank on the truck. So she's not the prettiest, but you remember that movie Romancing the Stone? I think that's the name of it. Anyways, that's my little mule. It's got a Honda Wannabe on it, aka Predator from Harbor Freight. It has no hood because we like to show off the horsepowers that we have. This belt is custom pant leg grabber. Make sure your shoelaces are tied. The seat has got that. If you want to be a homie, you can lean in it. You know, makes it easier to do the one arm steering lean. And what's nice is that it stays that way. So you can remember it has that auto seat positioning like all the new cars have. You know, you have to hold it in reverse, otherwise it grinds. Enough about the hot rod. This is my sand pile that I really don't know why I brought this home. It's been what, 2 months?
Yeah.
2 months since we brought this. I keep it out here in the woods because, you know, my wife would probably get mad if I kept it out front. Anyways, what I've been doing is, because it does have some bigger stone in it, what I've been doing is I've been using the screen we use to screen some of the topsoil pile for the garden, and my son made it for his tomato garden. And what else do you have growing in there? Hot peppers?
Peppers and zucchini.
Peppers, zucchini, everything. The dog just never stops. It doesn't take much. You know, it is sand. I know it's a little bit of work, but if you think about it, it saves you doing it here at the pile versus raking it, because the first load I ended up spending a lot of time raking it. You know, I could have bought screen sand, but here's the thing, this was free. This came off of a job that I was doing. Pretty nice stuff. So since it's Friday and we're waiting on precast delivery to a job anyways, we probably won't end up doing the job today because they said they can't bring the precast till the end of the day. So I figured, why not do this? I mean, that's it. No, no. All we're trying to do is fill in the holes so they're like little drainage pockets, or little pockets where the water can get to the roots. And then what we'll do is, after, we're gonna cover it with topsoil, just a thin covering of topsoil, because when I had it tested, they had said that it needed a little more organics. Like, they said everything else looks good. They also told me they don't recommend me doing a starter fertilizer. Normally I'll do a starter fertilizer. So when they tested it, they said, I don't know if it's phosphorus levels were good or high. I'm not sure what's in the starter fertilizer, but whatever it is, they told me I don't need to. See, we got some holes over here. They said I don't need to put any more on the lawn, and being that it's September, this is the perfect time to do it. Okay, we dumped a bunch of topsoil with a little tractor, and now we're just working on raking it out, you know, just dragging it out thin. This topsoil got contaminated, so it has a lot of rocks in it from when we where we had it dumped. So we're doing a lot of raking, but this is kind of what it looks like. Just like, you know, you're just trying to put nutrients into the ground, you're not trying to cover everything, you know. So I got the hydro seeder filling up full of water in the back of the truck. We'll finish raking this out, and then I'm probably gonna go over it a little bit more with the rake, make it a little more even, a little more uniformed. All right, just finished raking, dragging the rake over, making it more, you know, a little more uniform, pulling the highs into the lows. My buddy was gonna help me do windows at my house. That's his staging. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to spray in front of it. I don't have anywhere else to put that yet. We didn't have time yesterday. Today's Saturday. I got the hydro seed mixed up. I've already done that far. I got it set so like low pressure, not a lot of pressure. That way I can just paint around everything. If I crank it up a lot, it'll just blast everything. Not really worried about this area, so like where the firewood shack is, because that tends to get messed up anyways. But the mix is pretty good. It's like just enough to cover everything, but not like super watery, but like at the same time not real thick. It's what's the word here? Pretty consistent. We've got this homemade Hydroseed machine dialed in pretty good lately. Last year was like a learning experience with it, and then we made some changes to it, and then this year's pretty good. I wish I could have got this staging equipment out of here, but I don't have anywhere else to put it. Yeah, I'm really happy with this mix. Bryson's dragging the hose. You have to do this with 2 people, because somebody has to drag the hose so you can keep going. And then we'll get to a certain point where we'll actually roll up a lot of the hose. That means it's going to start going down fast though, remember? The tank gets smaller the lower we go now. So the lower we go down now, the faster we'll go down. I think we might speed it out, I don't know. I have to make more. Yeah, we gotta make more, we gotta make more. Okay, so this is how it turned out. Not too bad. I did put an addition here though. Her grandmother's tree. It's a Coosa dogwood. I do have to clean up, edge around it and everything, but not too bad. We're definitely getting some pollen falling off of the trees. You can see how it has like dark green spots. That is from where the dog's been peeing. So that to me is a dead giveaway that it needs more nitrogen. So I got a bag of, I forget what the guy called it. I think he called it like, I don't know, it was some number, it doesn't matter. However, what it's gonna do is it's gonna do more nitrogen. He thinks I'm crazy, the guy at the place, for thinking that the dog's pee is an indicator. But I mean, everywhere he's been going, you know, it's dark and green. So I don't know, that's what I'm going with. If it was a female dog, there'd be burn spots everywhere, because their pee has too much ammonia and nitrogen, from what I understand. I might be totally wrong, I don't know, but what I've been doing is working for me so far. That turkey is huge and he's loud. Anyways, see, there's a good pee spot. All in all, I would say it works out pretty good, and he likes it. So anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna call this one a success so far. Oh, there he goes, rolling around. Oh, it's nice and comfy. Okay, so in my book, putting sand on your lawn works. Works pretty good, because I don't have any irrigation, and I haven't really done. Look at, he loves it. He just keeps rolling around in it. Earlier today, I caught him out here just like laying, enjoying the sun. So, anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. Oh, dude. Easy on the hips there, guy. We don't want any vet bills. It's like a belly flop. What is he doing? Okay, he wants to play ball. Hey, I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.